Hey ladies, little side note, got all excited, finished my Snapchat video, everything was fantastic, and I went back and I realized none of the audio recorded. So it looked beautiful and you couldn't hear a word I was saying. Go figure. So I'm going to try and even condense it. I had gotten it down to 12 minutes. Yeah, go me. But I'm going to get it even shorter than that if I can at all help it. So let's share my screen here. All right, and we are going to go through the Snapchat tutorials really quickly, and then I am also going to come back and I'm going to I'm actually going to shoot the Twitter one, so you can get your ladies going in on that. All right, real quick, you want to go to your Google, I think it's Google Play Store. I don't have an Android. Or you're going to want to go to your App Store for iPhone, and you are going to want to search for Snapchat, and that is the icon for it. So find that and get it downloaded. The app is free. Major public service announcement, okay? If you send something directly to a contact of yours in your Snapchat, and you do not add it to your story, which I'll talk about in a little bit, that picture will be gone forever, unless you choose to save it to your camera roll or add it to your story. It will be gone, okay? They can only view the picture for a few amount of seconds, and then or the video for a few seconds, and then it's gone. It's really important that when you're viewing a picture, you put your finger on it. I'll show you right now on a friend's Snapchat on my phone. She doesn't know I'm doing this, so don't nobody tell her, okay? So, right here, okay? Her name is Megan, okay? So I know it's backwards. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my phone or with my computer. Okay, but when you push and hold, it will actually cycle through whatever pictures she has added to her story, okay? So in the event that she didn't add that to the story, okay, and her story's over, so she's only got 2 pictures on it right now, okay? But it's really important that you press and hold. In the event that you're looking at a picture and you press and hold and you let go, it's going to go away. So if that person didn't save it to their story, it's gone and you can't see it again. Okay, so it's really important to remember that. All right, so when you go ahead and get set up, this is pretty self-explanatory. I do recommend using your Pure Romance email address if you're setting up a new one. That way you can keep everything uniform. It's going to ask you for a password and for your birthday. Again, I recommend that you make your username for your Snapchat specific to your business. And at the same time, if you're setting all these SMAs up now all at once, try as best you can to use the same handles for everything. And that'll just make it easier on you. It'll make it easier on your customers. And you only have to remember one at that point. All right, so you're going to enter your cell phone number. At this point, it's going to text you a verification code. That's just to make sure that you're real and not a robot, okay? Once you get that code, you're going to enter it in on the next. You'll click verify here, and then you'll enter the code and click continue, okay? That'll verify that you're a real person, not a robot. Then you can find your friends. So if you have contacts stored in your phone that have Snapchat already, what this will do is cycle through all of your phone numbers and it'll let you know who's already on Snapchat. So you can decide at that point who you'd like to follow. This is also fantastic if you've already been working with your customers and have them saved in your phone. What I do recommend is before you add them on Snapchat, you let them know, hey, I started a Snapchat for my business. Would you be interested in following me? I'd love to see what you're up to. And then that way they don't feel pressured. They'll add you. You can add them. They can see your stuff. You can see theirs. Perfect. Please make sure that you allow access to your contacts. That's how you're going to know who's in your phone already. And so once it pops up, all the phone numbers that you have in your phone that have Snapchats already, all you'll have to do is click the plus sign right there next to their name, and it will add them to your Snapchat address book. Make sure that you allow access to the camera and the microphone. It's going to ask you twice. Here, right here, okay, up in the upper left-hand corner, that's your flash, off and on, obviously. On the right-hand side, camera flip. So if you're going to take a regular picture, leave it in the default mode. If you're going to take a selfie, you're going to want to push that camera flip button, and it'll flip your camera around. On the bottom left-hand side is called messages. Your messages there are for people who have sent you a direct message, not something that's been added to their story. On the right-hand side is the stories button, okay? So say your friends don't send you a picture directly, but they add it to their story, you can see it there. Take pictures, that big circle down at the bottom. If you press it really quick, you can take a picture. If you press and hold, it will actually take a short video, okay? And that menu button, we're going to talk about that right now. Okay, so if you click that yellow button up at the top, it is your menu default page, if you will, okay? It'll tell you who's added you, how it'll let you add friends, it'll let you see your friends, and it will also allow you to scan that picture in the front, and it will automatically link you to whoever is scanning that picture, okay? So it'll save you having to search for stuff if you're sitting in front of a customer, and you're like, hey, you want to follow me on Snapchat? And they'll open their Snapchat, and you open this page, the little yellow man, ghost, whatever it is, let them scan it, and it will be automatically connected to you. Again, click picture, hold video. All right, real quick. This is a really quick Snapchat, and I don't want to hear any mouth out of anybody about not having any makeup on. I was in a hurry to make this video for you. Okay, so the X up in the top left-hand side is going to cancel your snap. Okay, so if you took a picture and you just absolutely hate it and you refuse to add it to your story and you're not going to send it to anybody, you can cancel it out there. On the top right-hand side, the T stands for text. You can add text on top of your photos, okay, which is fantastic, like if you want to put a little caption on it. Right next to that little pencil, to the T is a little pencil. That will actually change the text color of whatever caption you decide to put across your page, okay? On the bottom left-hand side, choose how long you want your snap to be viewed. If you're not adding it to your story, the default is 3 seconds, but you can change it down from 1 second to, I'm not even really sure how high it goes, but I know it's not very long. And then that way, depending on how long, if there's a lot of stuff going on in your picture and you want your person to be able to look at it for a while, change that to a higher number, okay? Right next to that, that little down arrow, that will save your snap picture to your camera roll, okay? Now, you cannot add pictures from your camera roll that have been previously taken to your Snapchat. You can only take pictures lifetime. But if you want to save it to your camera and be able to look at it later, you can do that. Right next to that is the little box, the little square with the plus sign. That's going to add a picture to your story. So if you want multiple people to see it or you want it to hang around for a while, if it's a picture worth seeing more than once, definitely make sure that you're always adding it to your story. Now, if you want to add it to your story, but you also want to send it to someone specifically, you're going to want to hit that arrow down at the bottom. Okay, you can choose when it pops up, it'll say story at the top. Make sure you automatically click story, and then you can go through, cycle through, and pick whatever friends you want. If you don't want to add it to your story and you just want to send it to a friend, don't click that stories in the top button, okay? Snapchat photo ideas. Getting ready for a party. You're all dressed up. Take a selfie. You look hot, girl. So make sure everybody sees it. Inventory that you may have in stock. Say you get a big order in. You're like, hey, guess what I got? Call me. Okay, you can put that in Snapchat. And you can send it specifically to your Snapchat girls, or you can add it to your story. You can take pictures of your demo setup. You can take pictures of card decals. You can take pictures of, yeah, y'all gonna have to excuse my son if y'all can hear him screaming because he's acting a fool watching cartoons in the other room. So, you can take pictures of your card decals. You can take pictures of guests at a party. Make sure you tell them first, hey, do you mind if I take a Snapchat with you ladies? And especially if they're young, they're gonna be, absolutely, yay, will you send it to me? Okay. Pictures of you working on paperwork, pictures of you packing orders, pictures of, there's tons of stuff that you can take pictures of. So make sure that you're using that time wisely. Make sure that you do not put anything in your story that you do not want to be seen for multiple times. You definitely want to do like a one-time use if you're going to send a picture of a toy specifically to somebody 18 or older, definitely. So there it is, quick and painless. If you have any questions, please please ask me, ask Kathy, ask whoever. We'll be happy to help you. And if you need some more one-on-one time with Snapchat, please make a little post in D.I.V.A.S, and then that way we can contact you directly and make it go really easy for you. Okay? Thanks so much for watching. Stick around. Twitter is next.